be chilling at the round table feeling like a Merlin. I got some magic moves, I move behind the curtains. Yeah, you can't see my frequency, I'm out the ethers. Got a lot of teachers, I be free from my features. Born in the sands and I'm born with the moon.
Yo, 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 what up, though? It's your man's Mr. Alim Oben Akbar, aka T-Rez. We here with my brother
Kusuri here. What's up, y'all? What's up? We here to give y'all a little, a bit of wisdom about the planetary meanings. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I think just generally people already know about their sun sign. That's a common talked about thing. And I feel like, you know, I don't want to, it's good that people are learning about their sun signs, but, you know, I feel like that's the starters aspect of learning astrology. That's the basics where you learn, you know what I'm saying? It comes to times where you got to graduate from kindergarten, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, your big three, your sun, your moon, and your rising, those are the big, you know, main list of ones you want to know starting off, and then moving into other planets like Mercury, Mars, Venus, you know, and things of that nature. So,
all right. So now, like when we talk about the sun sign, and it's like really when we look at all these planets, I would like to say we always say we're one, we're the universe. So we all have these planetary makeups within inside of ourselves, which make us different individuals. So, you know what I'm saying? We all are our own universes with different planetary placements. With the sun sign, I remember we went over this a little bit in the past video we just did. But I know the sun sign is where you shine, what you are to everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Can you talk a little bit about that real quick? Get a little bit of sunshine.
Yeah, get some sunshine action. You know, shout out to my Leos, because, you know, the sun rules Leo, and, you know, the sun deals with the fifth house in astrology. But, you know, the sun is our ego, our vitality, our sense of self, you know what I'm saying? And this is like, you know, who we are normally. Like I was telling you, that we have, like, you can think about it like as a house, you know what I'm saying? You got your outside, which is your rising. When you step inside is your sun sign. How are things decorated? You know what I'm saying? You know, just the normal aspects of how you are on your day to day. You know what I'm saying? The masculine side of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, just that is where, you know, everybody, you'll relate to a bit of that sign of being in your sun sign, and just that's 50% of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
So we could say the sun is actually like the core of us.
Yes, the core, the inner core. Yes, Ashe. You know what I'm saying?
And so now, and then the next planet that reflects from the sun, which that would be our moon. And so with the moon, I guess like you said, the sun would be when we go into our houses in the living room, see how everything is decorated, set up.
Yeah.
But like that moon sign would be like the bedroom, where we're to ourselves. So like, what? Give us some little moonlight on this little
moonlight. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just had our solar, you know, or half solar eclipse in full Taurus, you know what I'm saying? So the moon is generally ruled by Cancer. Cancer energy just deals with nurturing energy, our mothers, our intuitions. It's the I feel. What do you feel? You know what I'm saying? People who are intuitive, you have to feel things first, you know, the sensitivities of, you know, those feminine aspects of yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is really where your self-expression, you know what I'm saying, comes into like what you feel emotionally. Everybody wants to be understood emotionally. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the fourth house, which deals with, like I said, with our mothers, how we nurture ourselves, you know what I'm saying, and how we feel about things. Women in your life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I want to piggyback on that as saying like the moon is how we nurture. So another thing that you can look into in your chart, you can see whether your moon is in a fixed, immutable, or cardinal position, and that will kind of more show you how you do go about nurture, or how your nurturing took place within your life. If you know what I'm saying, if things were mutable, you might have been nurtured. You know what I'm saying, it could have been a change from this house. You could have been in this house to that house. Then went here from there. If it's fixed, you know what I'm saying, you might have had you know what I'm saying, a stern nurturing. You know, it all really depends on what the placements are, but that's important to see if your moon is either in a fixed, mutable, or cardinal sign. That'll give you a little information about yourself.
Right. Shay.
Yeah, and you know, the moon is like, that's when we sit alone at home, when we're by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they could be in their sun, you know what I'm saying? They can go outside, they can talk to people, feel happy.
Yeah.
But when they go home, or you know what I'm saying, on that drive alone, going back to the crib, you know, when you're sitting by yourself in your head, you know what I'm saying? This is where a lot of people have trouble. So your moon sign is something definitely you want to give focus on to information, see what aspects and everything is bouncing off that boy, so you can get a more grasp of your inner mind.
Oh my goodness, yes, definitely. And you know, that's where we majority live in our moon signs. You know what I'm saying? And just like, you know, that's something that, you know, is you want to be understood at. That's why it's so important to understand this knowledge, so you can integrate this into your relationships and have a better understanding of yourself. Well, so Mercury, of course, if you have, you know, to all my Virgos, all my Geminis, you know, Mercury is ruled by those two signs. So Mercury talks about our mental process, the configuration of our minds, our siblings, our neighbors, you know, and it's ruled by those two signs. One more in the mutable aspect of the air, and then one in the mutable aspect of the earth. Gemini is, like I said, the third house, but Virgo rules the sixth house, you know, of Mercury, dealing with the organization of things, how we, our analytical nature of things. You know what I'm saying? These are people that, you know, the perfectionist base. Sometimes we need that perfected vision of how we see and organize things. You know what I'm saying? So that's like Virgo is the more bigger, I want to say like the big sister to the Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Because Gemini is really great with the wittiness of thinking, the inner child of how like Mercury expresses itself. And it's more of the fun, playful, humorous type of energy Gemini brings. But like Virgo is like, hey, okay, you know what I'm saying? Let me show you how to do it in a more professional, perfected way, in a more organized way. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I feel like how Mercury expresses itself, and it's really great with communication. You know what I'm saying? These people are really great communicatively wise. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's really, those are how I express the expression of Mercury. I feel.
Like Mercury, so it shows us how we communicate. You know what I'm saying? How we speak, how we actually even internalize the information, and you know what I'm saying, and produce it. Like I know my Mercury happens to be in Aquarius, so I know like the Aquarian energy is like very like kind of, you know, rebellious and, you know, on the go. And I believe that's really how my sense of intellect and communication really goes. And like it's kind of like, it's hard for me to really place myself into social, how could I put it? It's hard. It's kind of hard for me to place myself in social, I would say social groups that demand me to do something in particular at a certain time basis, because I feel like my Mercury in Aquarius is just like, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
You know? Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. It's like, you know, anything that has to do with like minimizing or placing restrictions on what you feel like they don't want you to do. And one thing is we have to be able to express ourselves in the most free, full, like doing it at our own pace type of way, because that's Aquarius and we're the rebels. We naturally rebel against things that are like have to make us compromise ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have to look at that too. But I'm thinking like maybe like depending on where your Mercury is the place, like that would show you even if like you'll have any like mental retardation issues.
Yeah. Some people was probably born through the retrograde of their Mercury. It'd be like, that's why you so goddamn, my boy, goddamn, you beautiful little dumb goofy ass nigga.
Oh man.
Woo.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to look further into that though.
Yeah.
So all right, so we do a quick rundown. So Mercury, how we communicate, our speaking skills, our reasoning skills, and really our common sense as well.
Right.
Because we know a lot of people kind of lack common sense. So you know.
Oh my God, you boy, man.
So those must be those Mercury placements that must be not
man,
not too far.
Yes. Oh my goodness. When you get a chance to understand the mental process of how people really take in information and regurgitate it, and you see the configuration of their stupid ass minds.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy. Man, you be like, shit, I gotta stay with my tribe. You gotta be thankful.
Right. Yeah, and it don't matter. Like even if you retarded, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to talk about nobody, but some people are just mentally, you know, toned down.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have a tribe that you can fit into, and that you will be, you know what I'm saying, we're respected in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta find your tribe, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
You know, it's a tribe out there for everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you know, I say, like, you know, you gotta be careful with some of those tribes though, because tribalism ain't always a good thing when it's the wrong tribe.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people. Oh, you trauma. That's where you trauma bonded a lot of the times too.
Yeah, you know what? I think we're gonna have to make a video about that, because even I know a lot of people, they even talk about like their friends and stuff. They're like, the only thing we really had in common was our traumas. Yeah. And now that people are getting over their traumas and doing their shadow work, when they're talking to these same people that they created these bonds with through trauma, they don't even relate to them no more. They feels like, I don't even know this person.
Yep.
And that's crazy.
Yep. You can, and when you start really leveling up your understanding of yourself too, and that's the main thing while bringing it right back to astrology, because astrology really shed them layers to the understanding yourself, to understanding your even people around you. Because a lot of people we use, everybody's a reflection of us. That don't always mean they're reflecting our higher traits, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. That's true. We're all reflections of each other, but some reflections, you know what I'm saying? We all got those bad sides to us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ooh, shit. Yeah. You know, and I feel like that's the reason that, you know, doing shadow work with ourselves, astrology is just the best way to be able to do shadow work. Because once you are able to see the geometric, you know, aspects and the mathematics with this too, everything is governed by, you know, mathematics, you know what I'm saying, and science, you know what I'm saying. So like that, just what better way to have a little a thing that you can really a blueprint of yourself that you can go back and study guide to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, with this information.
Yeah, it's like your cosmic manual.
I was literally about thinking of that. Cosmic manual for real. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
And you start seeing things like, yeah, you really get you ever picked up a manual of your car and then you like, damn, I didn't know I had this.
Right. Right.
Yeah. You start, if it's the same thing with yourself. Yes, Venus deals with how we harmonize with relationships, companions. It deals with the sensual sides of ourselves, a romance. And, Venus is shared by the two signs, Taurus and Libra, so just like we were talking about, we see with Mercury, there's two sides to Mercury, one from the earth and one from the air. And that's the same way with Venus, sharing those, the fixed sign Taurus, which is they're the first earth signs, you know what I'm saying, that teaches us about how we have to have even just the stability of the love of being connected to the earth. They have these people are a more stubborn way of how maybe having patience with things, you know what I'm saying? And, we understand that love teaches patience, you know what I'm saying? And these, Taurus really is great with Venus being that side where it's in rulership with Libra, because it teaches it from that nurturing aspects, from the senses, you know what I'm saying, of that love that touches our senses, our five senses, six senses, you know what I'm saying, and senses that we probably didn't even realize that we have, you know what I'm saying. Libra though is the side though where it teaches us about being able to compromise and understanding, like, the beauty and charm side from the air of how we use our minds too, you know what I'm saying. Libra deals with the balance that we have to have within ourselves to reflect into our relationships, deals with contracts and marriage, and you know what I'm saying, partnerships, all types of partnerships, you know what I'm saying. So that's where Venus shares those aspects from Libra and Taurus, and they just showcase love, and one from the air and one from the earth. You know what I'm saying? Libra is like I'll say the bigger cousin or to Taurus, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah.
Yeah, and that I like that. Yeah, so yeah, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, shows how we retract to our realities, what we pay attention to, and what we reflect back to us. So yeah, Venus, how you see love and what you attract. So I know, like, for example, my Venus placement would be in the 10th house. So, I even when I'm at work or doing like work related things, that's where I find a lot of my passions.
Right.
That's what I give a lot of my time and attention to, because I believe that's where my Venus is placed.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Attract a lot of beauty in my life through my 10th house.
Wow.
Let's see. But I also have a lot of energy on my 10th house, so I can't even say it's just Venus.
yeah. But how you expressing, the aspects of love a lot is through structuring things, and is through building and seeing an ending goal, a long-term goals of where you're in love with the process of building, you know what I'm saying? And the 10th house deals with fame, and it deals with the men, masculinity, structures, long-term goals and things. You know what I'm saying? So your love really shows in that light, in that 10th house energy of Capricorn. That's dope that you embrace it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more.
Yeah, and I believe I'm able to embrace it so well because my 10th house is in Capricorn with my Venus. So, you know what I'm saying? That's like a direct, kind of like a direct energy.
Right.
But it also leaves me flunked out in other places too, I realize, because like my Venus and Mars are both sitting together in the 10th house in Capricorn. So it's like I give a lot of my energy into like my work and my passions and all this stuff.
Right.
But then it also kind of, it takes away from that's my 5th house energy. Would that be the?
Yeah, are you talking about the organizing, just like you're talking about Virgo? So your 5th house is Leo.
Yeah, so it's like I kind of, if I get too focused on those aspects of, what I'm saying, working and things like that, I find that I'm kind of, sometimes I can leave out of my like childhood and creative nature because I'm so focused on this thing. So I take a lot of energy from that 5th house in Leo. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I need to reside back into my 5th house and kind of organize myself so I can, you know what I'm saying, get back up there.
That's crazy. Yeah, because your Chiron is in your 5th house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, in Leo. So you came into this lifetime with that wound that you are healing to heal others. You know what I'm saying? That's deep. That's so deep, man. Like that you understand it like that, because even your sense of self, Leo teaches us that confidence. You know what I'm saying? And that just that energy that you just ready to just, lead with. It feel like it's gonna feel a little cocky, but that's how confident you are in yourself.
Yeah. And I want to say this to anybody that's watching this: if you have a Chiron in Leo and in the 5th house, you know what I'm saying, that would mean you probably had a hard type of childhood, and so by the way, not even hard to where you didn't have this, you didn't have that, because I had a lot of good stuff in my through like my resources and things like that, but I just had a terrible mindset and confidence and drive, because like I said, I was overweight. I was like 400 some pounds. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit was wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Always sick, always this and that. But it's like I was able to come out of that, and now I'm so confident and cocky. And people be like, "Nigga, why'd you like that?" Like, nigga, I used to weigh 400 pounds, nigga. Like, nigga, what?
Hey.
Like, no, nigga, I ain't getting no surgeries either. You know what I'm saying? I'm full V.
Right, you big. Right, okay.
So you know what I'm saying? I can do this.
Yeah. No, that's amazing though. Just that story. That is like some 5th house Chiron, wounded healer energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just found this other day. This is about the video. I gotta say this. So look, dog, I thought I'm gonna do a video about how much I used to weigh, but this was one of my old pants.
Wow. What the hell? What size is that?
So I can wear it as a dress,
man. I was like, man, my boy got the apron on. Real quick, he took this.
I can't even see what size, but I believe it's like a size 50 or 52.
Woo!
Yeah, Mars energy going on.
Yes. Okay, for sure. Yes. We got Mars. Mars is ruled by Aries, and it also shares. Aries shares Mars with Scorpio as well, and so Mars teaches us about our willpower, our drive. It also teaches about our anger, our sexuality, our sex drive to things. You know what I'm saying? And with it being shared with those two zodiacs, Aries is the first sign out of the zodiac, which Aries talks about the first house, the beginning of things, how you appear to the world, to the body, the beginnings, the starting of things. You know what I'm saying? These are the Aries is the warrior aspects of us. You know what I'm saying? The energy that we need to sometimes, it's necessary to war. You know what I'm saying? And that with that being the way of expressing ourselves, Aries, they're the competitors. You know what I'm saying? Our competitive natures through Mars too. You know what I'm saying? These people love to compete. But Scorpio shows it in how they express Mars, which they love the battle too. They are ready for war. Think of the scorpion. You know what I'm saying? It's ready to attack. You come in proximity of a scorpion. You know what I'm saying? But they're really more as far as their intuitive nature and using the instincts of what they feel, of the flow of life. That water aspect, that stubborn water. You know what I'm saying? And how you're able to transform yourself and rebirth yourself. You know what I'm saying? Scorpio is a real sexual type of energy too. You know what I'm saying? With Mars already being the planet of sex, our sex drive. You know what I'm saying? That energy of Scorpio, too, with all that sex energy can be considered as our sacral chakra energy. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like those are how Mars, expressions of how Aries displays Mars versus Scorpio.
Yeah, I want to piggyback off that too, like how you said, it's a lot of sexual energy, and that can lead to sacral energy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my bad. My daughter's a little too loud, but
you good.
But yeah, so like that's a lot of sacral energy, but that's a lot of creative energy. So a lot of people they need to realize when they're feeling like all this sexual pressure and sexual energy, you don't always have to release that in a lower form of release. You can release that through a creative endeavor. So I believe a lot of people need to get in grips with that, but it's kind of hard to do that when we on our airways on the radios, all we hear about is sex all day. So
Whew. Yeah, it's tough when you in a realm where you in hypnotized mode. You know what I'm saying? Where the food you eating, the shit you listening to, they program you to be able to see shit in only a narrow way.
Yeah.
And so like being trapped in that realm, that's not a pretty place to be. No. He said no.
And so all right, so we got Mars real quick. So we're gonna go over a little overview. We got Mars, shows us how we go to war.
Yeah.
And it's a war for what we love. Well, and sex, right?
Facts.
So and how we go about things with our aggressions.
Facts.
So
how we take out our angers. Yeah.
So we're going to probably dive more into like the different planets and the different placements and talk about what they mean, because we just can't do all that on one video. That's crazy. That'd be too much.
Right? Yeah, that would be too.
Right. And so let's introduce one of the head honchos. We'll call them Jupiter.
Jupiter, Jupiter, is ruled by Sagittarius, but it shares with Pisces. You know what I'm saying? The feminine, mutable Pisces. You know what I'm saying? And they're both mutable signs. They just meet, one is Sagittarius rules the 9th house. Sagittarius being about expansion, wisdom, travel, philosophy, the laws, religions. You know what I'm saying? Jupiter is that abundance, that luck, energy that, some things that just, that when you expand with the knowledge that you know, it brings you an abundance. You know, Jupiter brings that ring of abundance to you. It's the masculine energy. But so Pisces shows it more though in that abundance over the things that they've learned as being tapping into that fifth dimensional type of thinking. Pisces is the oldest sign, the wisest sign. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, you know, with Pisces being the most, you know, being I don't want to say they're the most intuitive, but since they are the last signs, they do have a wiser energy. You know what I'm saying? That is very intuitive. When you learn, you understand the last level of the flow of life. You know what I'm saying? And their dreams and their knowing how to use that intuition on a whole different level, being intact with their emotions, that brings the abundance too in a different way from Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? Because Jupiter is really, Pisces is normally too, they're ruled by Neptune. You know what I'm saying too? So they have like a different way of how they showcase expressions through Jupiter and Neptune. You know what I'm saying?
So a couple categories I got for Jupiter. We got Jupiter is the planet of expression, marriages, and luck.
Mm-hmm.
Shows us our meaning and purpose, our sense of justice, and our perception of faith, philosophy, and higher learning.
Yep. Yeah. I like that.
And I'll give a quick example of how I kind of figure my Jupiter works within my chart. So I have Jupiter in Virgo. And like when it comes for my expansion and things like that, for what I'm trying to do spiritually, I feel like a lot of times I get flunked out because when I'm trying to expand, I try to do it in a Virgo type nature. I'm trying to be precise, trying to get all the details right. Do this, do that.
Right.
But Jupiter is all about, fuck it. I'm just, wherever Jupiter is, he just like, oh, I'm stretching. You know what I'm saying? So I notice sometimes when it comes for me to expand myself, I try to do it in such a particular way, and Jupiter's like, no, fuck that. And it just like pushes me into a situation where I have to be what I think I should be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that you have your sixth house being ruled by Virgo and trying to organize and understand things in detailed form, the perfectionist eye that you want to be able to even use that to expand. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can understand that. That's deep. That's very deep.
Yeah, you know, because even like, you know, doing his YouTube videos and stuff like that, I was like telling myself like I need to wait so I get a better camera. I need to do this. I need to do that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Jupiter like, no, bro, just do it.
Right. Yeah. Facts. No, that's facts.
So wherever we find Jupiter in our charts, that's where we're going to find the expansion into where we can find kind of like I wouldn't say our career or anything like that, but it's going to be our higher knowledge, our perception, which that we can then channel, and then it affects the lower level things like our career and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, the energy that we supposed to be learning from in this lifetime, which, you know, that's usually a lot of times where our mid-havens are at. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, you know, just being able to, you know, whether you learn the direction in life where, the energy you're supposed to be learning from in this lifetime, you know what I'm saying? It teaches you about that to be able to expand, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, yours being in, what was it in school? What was your midhaven in? Yo, I can't hear you now.
My midhaven is in Sag.
Okay, yep. We got pretty much ours is kind of in that same area. Yep, yeah, like you really, this season's about to be powerful. My goodness, Saturn. So Saturn
And it's
is
Saturn. That's Saturn is. I guess that would be our domain as well, right? Us
yeah, that's our
Aquarians.
domain. This is our home base, Aquarius, but you know what I'm saying? Um, yes, Saturn teaching us about our restrictions, about discipline. It's pretty much like the father to us, the father that we need to, what do we learn when we have things even sometimes taken away from us? You know what I'm saying? And that teaches you that discipline that you need. And, discipline doesn't always have to be bad, but it's what we need though to structure ourselves. And so, yes, Aquarius teaches us, what I'm saying, about the restrictions of the age that we live in. We live in an age where they're trying to place even more restrictions, on us. The age of Aquarius, and just Aquarius energy, period. We hate, oh my goodness, we hate restrictions. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that is like the Saturn's energy, combined with, so Capricorn shows it more, their stubbornness, to being connected to nature and being connected to the earth. They are, they come off like a masculine sign. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost more these a lot of times Capricorn mothers, because it's really more. It's kind of like masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? Capricorn and their Saturn aspects to teach you about the structure aspects you need to continue to build. You know what I'm saying? To be coming into important to how in the structure our long-term goals. You know what I'm saying? Saturn teaches us discipline of, sometimes too, you can be too connected to the earth. You could be too connected to the physical aspects of the world, and that you get taught really hard lessons from, you know what I'm saying, from Saturn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, just both in Aquarius, being too much in the air, being too much in your thoughts, the illusionary thoughts. It can be, where we can learn, lessons from too. You know what I'm saying? The Aquarius dealing with our minds and air. But so that's how Saturn, I feel, works with both of those two signs, being ruled by Aquarius and Capricorn.
Yeah. So, and I have a couple of key notes that I have down about Saturn. I have Saturn as the teacher. All right, back again. My daughter's okay.
So good.
I got they call Saturn the father of time.
Mm-hmm.
Saturn also is our laws and our reality and how we experience it.
Right.
Shows us aspects of our lives where we need to be more organized and become more serious.
Mm-hmm.
And where we find power, where we can find our power on this earth. So limitations, your lessons and challenges, obstacles to overcome. Yeah. And we'll do a separate video about this, but that kind of goes into the Saturn return, because the Saturn return is like the aspect of Saturn that we all feel, Yes. And which I'm actually going through my Saturn return as we speaks.
Whew, man.
So these are hard lessons. Like I said, this shows us where we need to be focused and pay attention to. And a lot of times, if you find your Saturn placement, you can see where you need to pay attention to. But if you keep doing things that's fighting against the Saturn energy, Saturn is going to break you down to where you sit in a puddle of tears, and then that's when you finally realize, like, damn, I need to do this.
Yeah, that's the hard lessons of Saturn. A lot of times.
And like you said, the lessons and things, they don't have to be hard. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to ride the wave, you know what I'm saying, the ride is smooth. But if you're going against the current, you know what I'm saying, your lessons are going to be hard.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be, yeah, you wanna, that's, yep, it definitely teach you about, flow with, the changes and the things that you may be learning, that this help structuring you to your reality a different way, because Saturn is going to teach you, yeah, maybe your way of thinking about things, how you may be seeing your reality. You need some lessons taught to you. You know what I'm saying? And yes, like
And it's like
Saturn can be really a beauty.
and everybody's Saturn return comes
Yep.
around the age of like 28, 30. So you know what I'm saying? That's a long time to be programmed, and then to have those programs reset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That could be difficult for a lot.
Right. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and the Saturn return for a lot of people, like for you have kind of it's a whole bunch of different groups, but you have a group of people that
Yeah.
when they're born, you know what I'm saying, they have a nice glide up, but when they get to that Saturn return, that's when a lot of times it goes
Right.
then
Yeah.
they have to bring themselves back up, and when they bring themselves back up, it's a flight like they've never even felt before. But
Yeah.
but then there's others like kind of like how I am, being born in a couple retrogrades and things like that. Like we have like a climbing effect. Then we go through our Saturn. We kind of go like this.
Yeah.
And then we zoom up.
Yeah.
So some people zoom up, crash down, and go back up, and some people just go down. And finally, when they get to their Saturn return, they go whoop, they go up. So,
yeah.
It really depends on
your,
It really depends on your placements and how you go about life. But you go ahead.
Like I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like the Saturn just being the energy that, when you go through your Saturn return, you come out with a certain type of spiritual muscles, you know what I'm saying, after your Saturn return, that, it teaches you, like, now you can talk your shit, you know what I'm saying? Where you fully through your Saturn return. But you know what? I feel like Aquarius is and Capricorn, since that is our rulers of, which we share, of course, that with Capricorn. Aquarius, we're also ruled by Uranus, you know what I'm saying? Saturn is definitely, like I said, it could be one of the most beautiful things. We kind of carry it where we kind of able to probably feel like we handling it, but more because we used to this energy growing up through this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And so once we just going through our Saturn returns, we able to just utilize what we already have learned from Father Time. You know what I'm saying?
Very true, very true. And I'm glad you said Uranus as well, because like you say, Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. So now we can jump into Uranus and talk about that planet.
Cool. My goodness. Yeah.
So some of my keynotes I have on Uranus, I have Uranus is the planet of intuition.
Mm-hmm.
It's where we find our spiritual gifts.
Mm-hmm.
What inspires us and where we're unique at and where we rebel in life.
Yeah.
So Uranus, I have what makes you unique. What makes you unique?
Right.
What makes you the unique individual? So
yeah, I like that. You pretty much said a lot of the terms that I was going to say, actually, with just uniqueness, also being eccentric. You know what I'm saying? We, like I said, we are the rebels, so we naturally rebel against things. It's kind of sometimes bad to tell somebody who's on a lower vibration with Aquarius to tell them to not do something, because it'll make them want to do it more. You know what I'm saying? But just I feel like Uranus, it definitely is that planet that teaches us about what's hidden sometimes too, a creative gift that we do have, because Uranus is very gifted and creative as well. Well, I felt Uranus in the 11th house teaches us about our uniqueness within, like, our groups, you know what I'm saying, of friends, you know what I'm saying, things that we have to do collectively, you know what I'm saying, amongst each other too. And that uniqueness showing to the being able to revolutionize things. Uranus is about revolutionary acts, you know what I'm saying, to revolutionize something in your own unique way. And Aquarius is, since it's ruled by Aquarius, is we have like an awkwardness sometimes, or not, I don't want to say awkwardness, but this like unorthodox way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? And so the unorthodox way of how we use our minds, you know what I'm saying, Aquarius is able to revolutionize. That's what Uranus energy brings. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to be the rebel doing that. You have to be that person that feel like, oh, like, I know this seemed weird. I know this is awkward. I know this way of thinking is not your typical way of thinking, but this is, and once they understand and it comes out in fruition, Aquarius is, you know what I'm saying, we're able to revolutionize the way how people think about things. You know what I'm saying? And yes, that is definitely Uranus.
Hell yeah, that Uranus power. Shout out to Uranus.
Yeah.
Now let's talk a little bit about Neptune. So I'll just talk little key points I have about Neptune. Planet of dreams, the planet of illusions. It is where our Neptunes are placed. It might be hard to tell between dreams and reality. And it's also since Neptune is ruled by Pisces, right?
Yep.
So that's like where Neptune's placed. It really shows you where you're naturally psychic. Where you can find some of your psychic gifts at. What's your perception on some Neptune energy?
So Neptunian energy deals with, Pisces being the 12th house in our astrology house charts, which teaches us about solitude. It teaches us about the different realms that we can go to, escapisms, hidden enemies, you know what I'm saying, our dreams, imaginative thoughts, yes, psychic abilities. And also it is, I'll say, the 12th house dealing with what is hitting your, the 12th house, and just Pisces energy deals with your psyche, the relationship with your subconscious mind, the things that you cannot see, with the naked eyes, the things that you have to tap into your sixth sense of thinking of things. You know what I'm saying? Neptunian energy is the first house, the things that you can see, you know what I'm saying, or how the world views you. The 12th house is the things that you cannot see, the things that you have to tap into, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that sixth of thinking about things, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel too? You know what I'm saying? Once you tap into the wise men, like they say, Jesus, he rose again, resurrected, in the form of Pisces. That's what the fish, representation is about. He was able to heal the sick. He was able to, turn water into wine. He was able to do so many different things of the wise teacher of Pisces. He came back into, yes, Pisces energy. You tap into that, you can still bring in abundance because it shares, Pisces, they share Jupiter with Sagittarius, so you can be that spiritual richness, of Pisces. But yep, Neptune, that is definitely your subconscious mind.
Excellent. I can't wait till we dive more into like the planets and where they're placed at, stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. So Pluto is, the things of mystery, secrets. It is things of, like I said, death and rebirth, transformation, You know, merging too with, you know, the things, you know, after we come from Libra season, you get into the Scorpio Plutonian energy. What did you learn from the partnership that takes you into transformation and death and rebirth of yourself? The integration of merging, you know what I'm saying? Sex too, you know what I'm saying? Pluto deals with sex and mystery and secrets, you know what I'm saying? You know, that eighth house energy, the fall, you know, the falling off of dead weight, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, the eighth house teaching us how joint ventures to just, you know, partners resources, you know what I'm saying? But Pluto takes you through a transformation that brings like a phoenix out of you. You know what I'm saying? Because the Libra teaches you how to love, the love that you have that reflects in somebody else. But then that takes you through a transformation of yourself. This phoenix rises up out of you through Pluto and Scorpio season. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right. So we got, you know, after we went through all the planets, you know, that was very good, very good.
Yeah, I think that was pretty nice. I feel like we got some dope freestyles.
I'm gonna just do a quick rundown real quick for the last snippet of the video. So let's see. So I'm gonna just start with, all right, we're just a little quick synopsis of all the signs. We got the sun sign, your individuality, the moon sign, your emotions, subconscious, Mercury, mind communication, Venus, your affections, Mars, your energy, temperament, Jupiter, expansion and fortune, Saturn, the teacher, Uranus, the awakener, universal perspective, Neptune, illusions and truth, illusions or truth, Pluto, and Pluto is life and death transformation. And so so you know, next time we'll be back. We'll be covering the zodiac or the houses or something dealing with astrology. And so we'll also be going live soon, so you can catch us on live, ask some questions. You know what I'm saying? Hang out with the vibes.
Yes, you know the vibes. You know the vibes.
Get a nice airflow. You know,
get a nice little fixed. You know what I'm saying? Aquarium, humanitarian energies. Yes, definitely. Come share some vibes, and you know what I'm saying? Definitely tap in with us.
Go pop on real quick, say what up to the people, and and then we'll freestyle it from there. So, all right.
Okay,
cool. Let's get countdown. 3, 2, 1. Hey, what up, y'all? Shit, we coming here today. Wait, hold on, my hair got fucked up. I'm gonna have to put that one on the blooper or something.
Yeah.